Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey. I'm Resolves, and here we are today taking a look at a Sentinel Reanimator deck with a little bit of another theme going on because we've also got a little bit of cheeky Azindaddy revealed going on as well, which, you know, in like the big mid-range matchups is pretty sweet. Even though you can kill yourself by drawing your opponent's firebombs, you might get to draw some of the cool stuff as well. This has probably changed a little bit since the last time I covered this. I think it was maybe Xyros version last time. And then I covered it, specifically said that it was someone else's deck, and then Xyros was playing it and someone added them and says, "Oh, you're such a net decker copying a deck from that Resolves." I was like, that's not how that happens, but continue. So we're going to play it again. Deck's sweet still. It's probably questionable to play right now if you're just going to be playing against a bunch of Haunted Highway, because Haunted Highway hates fun and just wants to kill everyone on like turn 5 or something before you get to do anything cool. But generally what we're just going to be doing is trying to Stirring Sands or Grasping at Shadows nice and early, either a Great-Kiln type, so we get to draw a bunch of cards, Lavablood Goliath that kills stuff and you just got like a big massive threat in play, or Sandstorm type because it effectively doesn't come into play exhausted, because it'll come into play, it's exhausted, but then in your turn the endurance will refresh it and it'll be able to block on your opponent's turn when they would be attacking you, so that's also nice. However, of course, like, you know, it's going to be exhausted with Stirring Sands, but, you know, if you get to kill one of your opponent's attackers, it's effectively the same thing as blocking. Sort of plays around a removal spell or something. We do have the original discard outlets, the back alley Delinquent and the learned Herbalist. Herbalist can be good against sort of beatdown strategies because you do gain a life every play a spell, which is sort of nice to play that 26 spells. I've played this deck against like an Oni deck, and I was just had 2 learned Herbalist in play, and I was just like a Seek Power gain 2, and that was just like absolutely game breaking because my opponent wasn't able to keep up, so I was just like Seek Power into like Quarry, and it was like having a little Alessi in play that wasn't actually growing. I also got like back alley Delinquent, which I do like because I do like Sabotage right now. Picks up a cookbook if your opponent goes to the market and it's like turn 3 and they're not made a cookbook yet. You can probably guess that if you're playing like Xeon and Colours, they're probably going to get a cookbook because that's what I'm going to beat you over the head with. Now, we are potentially in some trouble to cards like Statue Maiden, but, you know, we're getting Cold Blood and we've got access to Banish, so maybe we're okay, as well as we can just like Lavablood Goliath it. Hope our opponent doesn't annihilate our Lavablood whilst we've got the deal 6 on the stack, but let's take some ladders so we can actually do, because it's a cool deck. Well, I guess our Shadow Source is coming from Learned Herbalist. Does it sound keepable? Because that single pages is pretty slow. We do have a Heart of the Vault, which is sort of fine to play, and we can Stirring Sands it like if we need to, but yes, it's probably just a redraw, isn't it? This is sort of better. Like, if we draw something that we can reanimate, well, we get a discard outlet and a reanimation. So, second reanimation, oh yes. Probably going to take it quite nice and easily. So, we're against Combray. So, why don't we play a Teacher just so we get to annihilate it and just get on with our lives? But it's fun. A double Initiate is sort of interesting. I think because we've got 2, just don't bother killing one. We'll just Quarry here. Time Sigil it is. I'll let the Great-Kiln Titan stay in the bin. That's sort of fine by me. I might actually just play back alley next turn, just Sabotage, just to make sure there's nothing too free going on in our opponent's hand. We don't want anything that's in there that's just going to kill us before we're able to sort of stabilize with that dude Reno. So we do need to play one of these Time Sigils. Let's get rid of this one because we don't need it yet. Then we'll Sabotage. 2 Vanquish. And a Stand Together. Ugh. Well, we'll take the first Vanquish, I guess. Then I guess we'll Stirring Sand and play our dude Exhausted. Our opponent will Vanquish it and then we'll Grasping at Shadows. This is aggressive, but it's getting 7 damage, so I'm going to chump with this next turn after we played our thing. Played around the Cold Blood, got me. So let us Stirring Sands here. Play the big old Kiln Daddy. Putting a opponent play is actually not awful. Putting another Kill Titan into play is quite good. I assume our opponent incouples this one so we get an attack. We just jump in, just like boop, jump. It's fine. Quite happy with that. Are they? They've all got Vanquish, right? So I'm just going to block like this because I think they've got like a Finest Hour or something. Knocking down on power a bit. They have to use like the Vanquish here, then the Finest Hour doesn't do anything, and we just get to like, yeah. Hopefully we get to do a lot of stuff with like, oh, silence. That's what it was. I did know how to spend like this as well, and I'm really sad. Let's Crest of Chaos here. Circumstance is probably fine, but do we need it? Not really. What am I going to do? I'm going to just press continue and not use my ability. I see probably fine. Just have like a 9/7 to block. I suppose I'll, after make this come back into play, I'll probably just like do something. Like, I don't know, attack. Attacking doesn't feel very good though, because everyone's got like this thing going on. Ooh, Learned Herbalist could be nice. But let's do Graphic Shadows here. Put the big dude Reno into play. Pass turn, so opponent's not got an opportunity to really do anything. Oh, really? Merchant. Okay, so what have we got that we can get? We've got Banish, Azindaddy. Azindaddy's sort of interesting. Yeah, let's get Azindaddy. I know it's not really that good. Let's just get... All of our opponent's stuff has just got like Aegis, so like, whatever. We'll probably hit our power drops to be able to do this anyway. A bunch of like blockers and stuff. And if we're able to like draw our opponent's stuff, we might get like a Sword of Unity, put it on like one of the Halichi dudes. That's us going ham. Nope. Also, so interesting that this Learned Herbalist sounds like a tinker. I'm going to attack this 9/7. It's got like a million bodies into play. It's fine. Yeah, opponents let us attack. That's fine. Then hopefully get to put something into play. You may discard a card. I'm going to choose not to. I mean, admittedly, we do need to get to Azindaddy at some point. But, yeah, opponents off it. I suppose if they don't draw like a way of killing this Great-Kiln Titan, we're just going to like, absolutely bury him at some point. Okay, so this hand, the Devours in this deck are a little bit suspicious, but I don't think they're good because they do let you turn like your little discard outlets into a card. So I think we have to. Yes, actually, it's probably fine because we do have like the discard outlet of the discarding the Great-Kiln Titan is probably pretty good. That's probably worth doing it. And we can also like ramp ourselves up into some stuff, you know. Rot-row. Hope we're not playing against a good Xenon deck. Just Xenon killers, go on. Give us a business. Torch is... I mean, if it's bad, we'll trade it to the market. But if our opponent's like playing a bad Xenon deck, like Xenon killers, then we're able to just like Torch the Teacher. But if they just play like Talier's Favoured here, I'm just like, oh, dead. Yeah, let us boop this on the nose, because I don't want our opponents drawing a card. It's unlikely to be able to draw any next turn, just because they are foolish enough to be playing Xenon, so they can't play like a False Prince on turn 3. But let's just get that out of the way. I'm not entirely certain what we want to be doing here, but probably could like discard this. Though we can also just like get Stirring Sands when we need to. So as long as our opponent isn't playing like any discard, we should be okay. Boop this. Get our spell going. Our opponent's got like Secret Pages next turn. Opponent's got to get a Shadow Source, I think. In the attack here, so I'll just fiddle with this totem and just turn it into the better version. There we go. So opponent could be playing Xenon combo, and then I think we're probably in pretty rough shape because So it's quite hard to actually win that matchup just because I'm not going to be able to like put a load of idiots in play as if we do. Although if our opponent does like whiff quite hard, then maybe we'll get enough time where we're just able to overwhelm our opponent, but I don't really see it. We'll have to do some sort of like passage of Eons. If our opponent like, gets unlucky with a Tally or something, but seems ambitious. I'm sort of hoping that our opponent is just like as in a mid-range deck that isn't going quite as high as Azindaddy. But our opponent's sat in the market here for quite some time. As we just sort of like fast forward these stuff, but I never remember to come back and edit it. Cool. So yeah, that many like power darks just makes me think that this is. Boop. Don't want to miss out power drop. That'd just be pretty bad for us. Don't have to attack. I think our opponent just blocks with the 0/4 and then attacks us for 1. No reason for them to play around anything. Ideally, we'd find like an underplayed power and then we're able to like Crest Shadows. Could also go to the market, grab our Styrian Sands just to try and get the chain with the Great-Kiln Titan going. Okay, so what is our opponent up to? Oh, well, Heart of the Vault is never coming into play. Not with this power base. So let us play Really Merchant. I suppose we don't need millions of Sandstorm Titans. Just grab Shifting Styrian Sands, I guess. Keep thinking it's called Shifting Sands. I kept saying that like the first time around as well. Yep, I'm fine with this. I suppose given our opponent's got like some 5/6s in play, we should probably just grasp here. Yeah, it's putting to play like Underplated. You may discard a card. Well, our power's awful, so let's discard Heart of the Vault. It's the combo, because then we can actually get closer to being able to play one properly. I'll just like Styrian Sands, I guess, if there's something that our opponent has that we want to kill for 2 damage. But currently, we'd just like to find more copies of Great-Kiln Titan. What our opponent's getting here, because they didn't get like Mask first time, so I'm pretty sure they're not like a Mask deck. Because that makes sense for them to have got that. I'd still see something that sort of like really solidifies what our opponent's deck is. It doesn't really change our plays really, because our plays is just pretty much sit here and not do too much. So do the Stone Sands, I think we probably do. We're going to kill this, just because it slows our opponent down for a turn. Like when it comes to if they did just go and get Azindaddy. I think if we've got Azindaddy, we're probably pretty cold to that. Yeah, probably in a bit of trouble to that. Yeah, I'll leave that in the bin. Just grab Stone Sands, nice cheap one. Not going to attack here. Okay, so crest it up. Quarry, not quite what we're looking for, but we do have enough power, that's probably fine. Maybe we need to get our Azindaddy. Oh, past Eons, that's fine. Pretty sad there because we don't have Devour, but I suppose we'll get Torch. Just attack with the big dudes. If that's how everyone wants to play it, just like playing like passive agents, that's fine. That's a lot less concern than it could have been. If that was like Azindaddy, I'm pretty sure we would have been dead. Probably want to do a lot of the big ones, because I can't go both your things. I mean, I can, but you don't know that. Boop. 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 Torch this, I guess. I suppose there's not much I can do with these little 2/2s. Actually, I should have sacrificed these 0/4. I'm just so used to this being like fine in play that I just completely forgot to do that. Well, doesn't matter. Let's Quarry. And let's grab a Crest. Crest probably better than like the imaginary value of like thinning your deck by 1. Because our synergy pieces with that are already gone anyway. Let us just devour this 0/4. You get Graspment Shadows. It's not very exciting when everything's like silenced. It's like I could play like a 5-power 9/7, but like don't really do anything. It just puts like a clock in at play. I'd much rather get a little bit of value. Let's see what this Crest of Chaos says. Annihilate's probably good. It probably looks like it is a deck that would be good against. Well, let's just play Sandstorm as we've got another clock. Get rid of the Seek Power. Well, deck thin at this point. Cool. Supremely smart Finn because we've got an out to that. So boop, get out of here. We don't have any Sentinels, do we? That's just the 9/7. I was making blocks, that's fair. I think I should actually probably make the 9/7 now. Yeah, just because it's a big buy. Just because it would put our opponent in like put them under a lot of pressure, just because then they have to do something here. Sacred Pages. Oh dear, dear. Well, let's just attack all. Let our opponent figure it out. I mean, we don't get any damage in, I don't believe, but our opponent gets to keep their 6/6. Because they do have to like block pretty much everything. Do we bother even bringing that back? Yeah. I'm not even sure if we bother. We do get like more Sandstorm tiles. Sandstorm tiles not very good in this board. We'll just wait. We might draw something of good value that ends up dying like some way. Uh-oh. Can they set it off? I mean, I assume if they had like something to set this off, they'd just snap that right off. So we sort of need like something on top of our deck. Even that should be fine because then we'd get Azindaddy. Azindaddy because our opponent 2 turns, just because the 1/1 unblockables. I'm not sure how Inspire works with Azindaddy, like whether we get our opponent's Inspires. So just something it's you draw, yeah. You draw rather than me draw. Well, like when they have Tally in play and they draw a unit that their Tally has given Destiny, they draw the card, but if I drew it, I didn't. Well, that's just Crest again. Ooh, Great-Kiln time, good. We're at 32, we can just get in. I probably need to do like some out of blocks here. Yeah, don't do that, because you just lose like the rest of your things. Can't take 9, I have to give me 2 cards. Yep. Probably trade that way, so you actually got to kill the second thing, but yep, this is fine. I'm sort of happy with this. We've got like a 9/7 in play, so it should be okay. The next time we'll just get to... Oh no! Rats. I should put this sometime in play so they couldn't do anything. Ugh. Well, they've got a turn. Cool. So let us get... We can't play this to silence this instantly, so let's just get Azindaddy. It's fine. Go on, whiff. It's like, cool, power. Should be in good shape. Is it a Devour? Do you get to keep going? Nope. Cool, we win. Yes, that was actually just a really bad draw for a Tally combo deck. That makes sense. Okay, so... I mean, that's sort of awful. We have like removal spell and Sandstorm time, which gets like Skycrack's really good. On the draw though. I'm gonna keep it. Just cause, you know. Oh, well. We're Cresting of Impulse here, I guess. Learned Herbalist, do we need it? I've not got anything to reanimate with, so let's get rid of that. Probably just be able to like play anything that we could reanimate. Oh boy, guess who's getting torched? This guy. Yeah, I literally just can't let that guy live because he just makes like turn 3 million or something. More torches, more torches is probably good. Hope our opponent just got like massively punished there, and they were about to do something wild like discard Privilege of Rank, and now just couldn't play it. So for that reason, I'm not going to play back on Delinquent because I feel like the only spell I've got in the hand is Privilege of Rank. Guess what you're doing? Yep, Privilege of Ranking. We don't really need multiple back allies. Just seems nonsense. So opponent does have a fast spell, which means that our back ally Delinquent is not long for this world, but fortunately for us, we're incredibly smart and thin and don't actually care about the body. If it makes our opponent discard 2 cards, because they'd have to discard the torch to kill it, plus whatever spell we choose, we're in good shape. Rise to the challenge. Owned. We would have stolen that. Well. Could have actually gotten them. Seems aggressive to get like a carrier. Maybe it's a melee. A melee is probably actually really good because we'd have to like team up Sandstorm Titan plus Torch to be able to kill it. If it's a weapon, then hopefully it wasn't just like Runehammer. Runehammer would be awful because we know they've got Torch, so we won't be able to kill it with the 1-3, but we could Torch, I guess. Oh, getting Merchant. I mean, that's my kind of jam. Our opponent just tutored for a tutor. A cookbook. Do we just make them discard a card? Let's wallop them, see what they do. What are you going to do about it? Actually, no. We should wait till we had like an actual discard outlet. Let's bring Crest the Mystery. Torch plus Harsh Rule. Seems fine. We're going to block. If they torch before damage, we'll torch their thing. They're in good shape. So we've not got a torch, but we're going to hopefully try and get out of them this turn. So smart and thin. Privilege rank is ridiculous, yeah. So we've got 2 Justice Sigils and a Torch, but they do have a Cauldron Cookbook, which means they can be quite aggressive if they need to be. Oh. I suppose we've got like the first say, haven't we? So they've got 2 Justice Sigils, whatever that third one is. Let's just do this. Just a space just to save time. Any blockade that was good is just like, whatever. We take the Harsh Rule, didn't we? Yeah, good. That was incredibly smart of us. Bob, Bob. When you play against someone with Cookbook, you just need to put pressure on them and not let them have forever to actually draw the cards and just make it so that the firebombs are actually a downside. So our opponent's just drawn a card there and we're miles behind in terms of cards. So our opponent's got like 12 and we've got 1. But what's that opponent up to? Torch? Okay. Just a second Torch. So I could just Stirring Sands back the Sandstorm Titan. Well, I think we're gonna like give it a turn. then use Annihilate Delinquent. If we draw like a fat man, we'll Annihilate Delinquent, delete that into our void, and then Stirring Sands it. Can't give our opponent infinite time, and Hash Rule here will probably be aggressive, so our opponent's got Hash Rule. Just gonna let it happen, because it's 4 damage, so maybe it's actually a Rune Hammer, but yeah, so it's Rune Hammer. We do get to kill the Rune Hammer with the 1-3. This is sort of fine, really. Guess we're now playing a game where we're just like Stirring Sands in the Sandstorm Titan, just because, well, it's a big boy and it'll hopefully kill our opponent. It's also interesting to see some players moving back to just like straight Ricano, but Ricano's probably got like a better matchup against Skycrack just because it does have things like the 2-3 and stuff like Rune Hammer, I guess, is pretty good if you're able to hide behind like a number of like 2-3s and 3-3s and just like kill their Aegis threats. Not sure if it's quite as good when you've got... Okay, Valkyrie False is fine. Can't play it, rats. So what can we do here? We can get him for 6 damage. I don't really want to in Cold Blood this. I'm much rather in Cold Blood something that was like really good against us. Yeah, in Cold Blood against like if our opponent plays like a Rizan here and then we in Cold Blood it, that'd be pretty perfect. As soon as Rizan comes down, pops this, pretty sure our opponent's got like enough spells in here because we've got Torch, yep, plenty of spells. Got Rizan with Lifesteal. Assuming they're not playing Roll's Intervention, we'll just in Cold Blood this. They do Roll's Intervention, which looks like attack for 5. But our opponent's 2, then our opponent is dead to both. One of Rizan's got 4, cool. Our opponent's dead at that point to Firebombs or us being able to play this Heart of the Vault. So hopefully our opponent just like has to activate the cookbook here. This draws a Firebomb instantly, puts us out of our misery, we don't have to like do anything silly. Or we just draw like 5 Sigil, kill our opponent, that'll do. So I've actually discarded Sigils before we have here. But wasn't a fire once, so it didn't matter. Yeah, have to block with this, so that's fine. So time Sigil, that ain't it, Chief, I believe is the saying the kids have. Doing like a fire source just to boop you for a little too. Shouldn't have much in the way of life gain anymore. Let's got like Whirling Duos, which is aggressive. But they do have a little 1-1 grounding, which is going to block us for a turn. It's like completely savaged here. But just like more time to block with. Oof. Oh, go on, activate it. Go on, push your luck. Oh, got away with it. Can't believe it. Well, boop. Right on the nose. Good old Heart of the Vault. Boop. Oh dear, oh dear. It's not just me who's been having a bit of a run of bad luck, because Donald's actually been performing really well. I think they were like 2nd for ages. But again, like, we're in that position where if we didn't play for the rest of the month, we'd be remaining top 100. But where's the fun in that? Because then you're just not playing the game, so then play the game later on. Seems awful. I'm sure we're both going to try our little best to finish in top 100, but just maintaining it for a full month just seems bad, especially when you're trying to make content. No, I should not be so stubborn. I was just like, no, I definitely want to play FJS. And then just play against like Skycracker and Haunted Highway. And that was awful. What a roll. Crest is our opponent playing that combo deck we were playing in the unreleased video. I'm just going to play... Let's play Crest Impulse here. In Cold Blood might not be very good, but we'll keep it just as like a hard removal spell. Uh-oh. Taking a Quarry. I mean, I assume that... Oh, Torch. Okay, so it must be like some sort of Berserk or Scream deck or something then. Well, I'm glad we kept a removal spell then. I assume if we draw like... No, we're not drawing a fat man right now. But if we was drawing a fat man, we'll be able to discard something to our opponent and just like sabotage him. I think I might sabotage him anyway. That's not correct, just Quarry. Do we want more Sandstorm Tides or just want more Quarries? Yeah, more Quarries good. Just dig a little bit deeper. And if we can pull like a Great-Kiln Titan into our bin, yes, like that. There, we're just feeling absolutely the smartest and thinnest individual of all time. Look at that. We'll get some value later. Just you wait. Admittedly, we've been in better shape if we'd have just like kept a Sandstorm Titan because we were just have like threat into threat, but I'm playing for the long game. Our opponent's hand is awful, just like free shadow sigils. Oh. I guess we'll just lucky, good, etc. A boop. Our opponent's going to probably watch this at some point and see how lucky we got there. Glad we didn't draw a removal spell, it would have been awful. Kill an enemy unit. Oh, thank God for that. Well, we've got one removal spell. Our opponent took a torch, so they care about removal spells. I mean, because they're not worried that it's going to burn them out. I think we'll keep this. If it's awful, we'll just like back alley Delinquent it, turn into a sabotage. Feeding time? It's not fair. Opponent clearly doesn't actually care about removal spells. Let's see what's on top. Run of threat's probably fine. Probably actually going to end up discarding one of these in cold blood to sabotage our little opponent here. That's probably too late now, isn't it? After they've got to the Wisdom the eldest portion of the game. Strategize. Imagine how smart thing you'd feel if you're playing Cookbook here. Well, guess who's getting wackadoodled for 5. And then 10. To play the Herbalist. No discards, just like 2/2 for 2 with half of Alessia's abilities. Oh man, watch this. Just like double Hailstorm, absolute savagery. Can't believe we're going out like this. What are you going to do about it? Get sabotaged now. That's why I put like have nothing. Dark Return. Aggressive. The old Dark Return, my Hailstorm. Oh, Champion of Cunning, no! Oh, but I want to do this, but also like, what the fuck's this going to do? It's not going to do anything, is it? It's like, get out of here, draw a card. Bob. Good, good. Lots of value. Yeah, let's play powers out. That's 6/6 versus our opponent's incoming 9/5. Working 9 to 5. Oh dear. Our opponent's got some big boys here. Well, you're getting attacked for 6, I'm killing the big one. Bob. I mean, I suppose our opponent's like incentivized to like not block there because I could just grasp it shadows our big boy, but I sort of want to kill this in a non-standard manner. Rindra, sweet. It's getting close. That's just a chumperoonies. Would prefer not to take 9, I'll be honest with you, because it's 10 including the Nightfall, which is a lot. Learned Herbalist. Thanks but no thanks, etc. Did make it personal. Is there anything that our opponent can do that makes us want to Annihilate? I don't know if it is. I'm just going to chump here and then, not chump, but you know, block. Our opponent allows us, and then Grasping the Shadows it. Feels so smart and thin, just gets like draw a card for our Reanimation spell. Opponent gets to gain some lives, which is good. They're going to get Champion of Cunning back and just like put us on the clock. Oh dear. Do we have a way of dealing with that? We've got Sandstorm Titan. We get to double block. I think that's what we're doing. Double blocks are in. Yep. New meme. Oh, Kaifus. Go on, whiff. Right, what's this? Quick draw, revenge, Warcry. Snow. It's taking 14 away. Well, I will kill this, which feels awful. Okay, cool. So I've got a chance. So you are saying that there is a chance. I am of the assumption that this Annihilate will never do anything for the rest of the game. But I might play a Devour here. We do need to try and kill our opponent before they draw Dark Return or Caiaphas. Let us attack with the team. Opponent might block the 5/6, and if they do, get to like... Oh, so smart, Finn! Oh, how everyone's just like so smart and just always gets me. Cool, got you. I mean, admittedly, they know it's on top of their deck, and it's probably going to be something that's just going to absolutely own us. But let's Heart the Vault and just like to our opponent. Hopefully draw something we can play. Oh, I've got another Heart the Vault in here. Yeah, cool. It's just a boop our opponent right in the nose with good old Heart the Vault. Heart the Vault's just a really loving individual, I'll be honest with you. Just wants to boop you right in the nose, just like bop. Yeah, let's get out of here, Crest of Mystery. It's even called Heart of the Vault, because that's what I'm saying, it's just so much heart, it's just here to give a little bit of love, it just tickles you right in the nose, it goes, Bob, that's for you. Oh, damn it, nearly back in the top 100. I'm going to pull place into the game to see if we can actually win with it. I'm actually not even sure how many games we did, because it's been having fun. Danimal. That's actually quite a good name, really. So, we've got no discard outlet, but if we find one of our 8 discard outlets, then we get to put Lavablood Goliath in the bin and then buy it back with Stunning Sands, which sounds sick, but could also just be awful. We've also got like Quarry, which will help us get like a turn 4 Titan, which is good in a lot of matches. But other than that, we're not going to have much going on, have we? Yeah, let's redraw that. We do better. We do better. I don't want to look like a nice card. Oh god, this is awful. Well, I mean, post Volcano, what are they going to do in turn 2 that matters? We'll keep Resonant Shadows, because then if we find like a discard outlet, we're in good shape. But it's going to be a rough one. Do we have a power in here? We do not. Bob. Get out of here, Bob. So, Bullet Shaper's like dying sounds like the other dude, the Gorgon, not the Gorgon Fanatic, the Gorgon Swiftblade, when you kill it. Just a free. Yeah, let's get rid of you. So, Shadow Sigil. Yes, this is where it sort of like falls down. Maybe we want like a way in here of just being able to boop our opponent right in the nose. Well, discard outlet would be good. Do we just hang fire on the merchant till we know what we want? Because I sort of need all the cards in our hand. Like, we're going to drop like I'm not going to swap Great-Kiln type for like another 8-drop. Oh yes, smart, Finn, etc. I'm just so smart and Finn. It's just unfair. So we can do a number of different things here to sort of like set up against our opponent. Our opponent does play a deck that has got things like Vanquish and Harsh Rule in them, so just like drawing the one card of Great-Kiln time isn't really enough to bury them. And they can also sort of like card us as well. So let us just boop our opponent for 2. Because that sounds good to me. Just boop, got him. If they touch this, I'm just going to like game my life with this. Do we just back out Delinquent now? Nah. We'll pass a turn. And then we'll just like Grasp of Shadows next turn. That's what I'm going to do. Just like play a Rizan to kill my thing. That's fine. We'll gain a life. Opponent doesn't gain any lives. We feel well ahead in that race. Also, we could just like get back this Great-Kiln Titan, hit a Inkle Blood. It will get the job done, guaranteed. Now, if our opponent plays this, because they're worried about sabotage, I'm still hoping they don't play it because it would. Oh, yes. I believe Jeff Hoogland says, oh, baby. I'll get the 5 sigils because less of them. Let us. Why are you going to do that? We're going to get Heart of the Vault out here. I'm going to sabotage our opponent. So they've got. Giving us hard decisions now, aren't they? So, get me a snipping tool out. They've got Vanquish and a Harsh Roll. Effectively, Vanquish and Harsh Roll are the same. Because it's just like slow speed, slay your thing. So I think I'm going to take Cookbook here. If I brought attacks with this girl here, guess who's getting double blocked? This guy. Yeah, so our opponent was probably not sure if they should play it or not because let's see what's on top. Seek Power. Let's bottom that. And we'll play Sandstorm Titan. So this should prompt the Vanquish, I believe. And then we just need to worry about like Harsh Roll. Yeah, so Vanquish is gone. And then in terms of the Harsh Roll, we can just get, I suppose we could get, let's get Great-Kiln Titan. To gain lives, our opponent's going to play Harsh Roll, and then we can go and fetch Azindaddy. I may discard a card, I choose not to. So effectively our Great-Kiln Titan is whiffed, which is tasty, where you want to be. Okay, so Harsh Roll here, which is 5 me really. Actually, we could also Annihilate. What are you doing? Get out of here. We could also just Stir in Sands and put that dude back into play. And then we've got threats into play this turn when we know our opponent's shields are down. Yeah, we'll do that. Get Great-Kiln Titan. If this can survive more than one turn, then it's really good for us. Ugh, missed. So do realistically need to survive, so just needs to like whiff our opponent having another Harsh Roll. Second Harsh Roll? Ugh. You are a Danny Mull after all. Do we Crest? I think we do, yeah. Could just be really looking at like Heart of the Vault. Sandstorm Titan. It's a threat, but that's not really what we want, I think. So we'll bottom Sandstorm Titan. Because we've got like a bunch of other stuff that we could do. That's fine. Right, like immediate pressure. Cool. We'll do this then. Be proper on right in the nose. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have like another way of dealing with this, right? It's the third time I played the same Great-Kiln Titan. There we go. Get in there, buddy. We're going to draw me. City Chaos? Good. That's what I always wanted. Oh, at least we didn't draw it like naturally. If it was just like our one draw of the turn, I'd be so cross. If we draw a merchant, I'm probably going to keep this. I'm probably going to use the Seek Power just to get the power out, but I'll probably keep the power in the hand so that if we do find like. So I'll put racing out here, Icaria. Wallop you for 6, I guess? Huh. So attack for 9, we just get both of them. And our opponent doesn't have an Icaria anymore. That's probably fine, because we are just going to like reload with an Azindaddy. We don't want to play the Azindaddy this turn, but we do have a 6/6 in play that our opponent has to deal with that turn. Realistically, because otherwise we'll just kill him. Oh. Our opponent doesn't care. Let us turn Seek Power into a power. I've actually got one left, yeah. I feel so like ridiculous if I just like missed then. So what do we have here? Got Passage of Eons, Banish, Sandstorm Scarf, Azindaddy Revealed. Let's get Azindaddy. Sounds good. Play Azindaddy, like draw some cards. Devour. Devour this bad boy over here, draw 2 cards. Stir in Sands, if our opponent gets too fruity, sounds good. Opponent Harsh Rules, I'll probably just Devour. I assume we're going to get walloped for 7 first. Okay, well, I'll Devour that. That's fine by me. put it back into play, mate. Ooh. So effectively got our opponent very low then. So if they don't block here, they die. That's an aggressive strategy, because we've got 5 points. They have to block here, don't they? Because otherwise they're dead. So what have we got in here? We do have a Heart of the Vault. Very difficult decisions. I assume they'll just put like the 1/1 in front of it and they were just like, oh man. So we can't play Azindaddy. Let's Crest of Impulse, just to make our decisions with like more information. In Cold Blood's on top. I think I will keep that. Because if worst comes to worst, we could just like in Cold Blood and just decimate whatever our opponent's messing us around with. We'll pop on it, get rid of the 1/1. Get Azindaddy in play, because then we've got these two 1/1s that will deal our opponent down to 4, and then we've got Torch plus Stone Sands on a Heart of the Bolt to be able to give our opponent the old crack-a-lackins. Like 8 damage isn't killing us here. Rizan's unfortunate, but also sort of fine. If I want to like draw what they've Warcry as well, there's a good chance we get to draw it, which is nice. Okay, so Rizan's going to kill one of our Halichi. Unfortunately, we've just like spewed off the Devours, so I'm not going to torch our thing, just stop having from gaining things. It's the same thing, really. So start turn here. Let us just in Cold Blood this. That's just like, get out of here, buddy. I will Stone Sands first. Get Heart of the Vault. Just boop our opponent right in the nose. That's where we get to draw 2 cards from our Heart of the Vault. Sealed 17-18 bullet shape. Okay, we'll be using that to we'll play with that dude later. So let's boop with both of these. I don't want to sacrifice the old Azindaddy quite yet. Draw of a Crad. Privilege rank, mate. Privilege rank. It's like really good, that. Very good for us. Let us Quarry. Let's see what we get. I guess my Shadows is good. I don't think we can die here, because we've already drawn our opponent's like Warcry unit, so we should be okay. Let's play Sea of Mystery. And then now we're in the same position where we deal 1 damage with Halichi, and then we've got Heart of the Vault plus Torch to be able to kill our opponent. Oh no, we've got in the market that's good. Well, it can only be something that costs 3, so it can't be something too good. So I just can't play it. Suspense is literally killing me. How many Risens did we get? Just 3. So we got a Risen in there, but I mean, that opponent's dead, so probably not happening. Yeah, this is fine. Well, started me to go on. Heart of the Vault, boop. So draw our opponent's card again. Crest of Chaos for me. What do I get from you? You know, this deck is just like a really another buffed up bullet shaper. It's like boop. It's like BM time. Just have our opponent dead, don't we? Just like attack everything. Got a torch to cover us up. I'm assuming that opponent's not just like grabbed a fire way of giving that a unit's lifesteal. In which case I'll just like, I don't know, whatever. Allow it. Okay, we got there. So I think this is like the 5th game, so we'll probably go on to the deck set now. There we go, back in the top 100, where we need to be. Okay, so that was the Sentinel Reanimator deck, and it's actually really sweet. We got to do a lot of fun things. Like, I think that Azindaddy is just like another big fat man that you can eventually get to, and then you can still actually just like grasp in the shadows. This probably a little bit aggressive to try and like aggressively try and get this into play with like a discard in it, and then
grasping it back, but just actually at the top end, just putting this into play is just sweet. We do have like a lot of like cute ways of actually drawing cards with it, because we do have Lavablood Goliath, which I don't think ever showed up, but there's only one of them. And they've also got like Heart of the Vault, which deals a little bit of damage, and we don't actually have any ways of dealing damage with Great-Kiln type. But if you are playing against an opponent with lots of relics in the deck, and you do draw one with Azindaddy, then Great-Kiln type will deal damage to your opponent and let you draw another card, and just like going off combo time, just kill the opponent. But yeah, this deck is sweet. I do actually quite like the Devour package. Just being able to turn like the little dude Eons, like over here, the back alley Delinquent and the learned Herbalist, into something a little bit more exciting. Does turn into some raw cards. It's it's pretty nice. As well as if like you think it's going to die anyway, or if it's going to get silenced, just Devour. So, scooped it all up in your gob, just et it in one. Just like no matter how big, it's just getting scooped up by whatever this bat unit is that's chasing someone. This looks like art from a different game, but I suppose this is what we've got. So, thanks for watching. I've been That Resolves, and I will see you around. Probably going to try and do another recording of a video this weekend, but see what goes in the ETS, see if there's anything cool that comes up. See you around.